Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Hannah. I am a recent massage therapy school graduate, and on this channel, I share the journey from student to licensed massage therapist. If you're interested in that, subscribe and grow with me. Thank you so much for 600 subscribers. That's crazy. I plan on doing something very special to celebrate that soon. Let's get the big news out of the way. I made a whole video, spent an entire week thinking I did not graduate, that I was going to have to retake AP4. Then my teacher texts me at 8 a.m. I'll put the screenshot somewhere in here, asking if she could call me. I just opened my eyes and she calls. She says, I'm about to make your whole day, your whole week, your whole month, your whole year. And I'm like, the whole year? So I kind of knew. Yes, I did graduate. So now I am preparing for my MBLEx. That being said, in this video, I'm going to be answering some questions about the MBLEx and share how I'm preparing for the MBLEx.
The next day.
I am not feeling good. It's the next day and I'm a little nasally, so if you're not too annoyed by that, let's get into it.
What is the MBLEx? MBLEx stands for Massage and Bodywork Licensing Examination. It's basically the entry-level licensing exam to start practicing in certain states. I've spoken with a few students from Canada and it is insane the differences from massage school there and massage school here in the States. In Canada, they do not have an MBLEx. I found a link with some good information about the differences of school in Canada and school here in the States. When can I apply for the MBLEx? As far as I know, you do not have to wait to apply for the MBLEx until you receive your diploma or transcripts. You won't be able to take it, but you can apply and pay for it anytime. How much is the MBLEx? The MBLEx fee is $265. It is due at the time that you submit your application. A quick rundown of the MBLEx process. First, we all pass, we graduate, we are good to go. Then it's kind of like a waiting period. We have to wait for our grades to be finalized. We have to wait for our account to switch from active student to graduated. So during this time, you can apply for the MBLEx. Then you have to wait for your school to send your education confirmation, basically just proof that you did graduate from a massage therapy program. This took about 2 weeks to be complete. Then once MBLEx gets your graduation confirmation, they send you an ATT, which I was told it was gonna take about 5 to 7 days. I got mine in less than 24 hours. After you get your ATT, they will send you a link. You will pick your testing center, date and time, and they'll send you a confirmation email. I have tons of links in the description box where you can find more frequently asked questions about the MBLEx. All of those will be down there for you. How many questions is the MBLEx? The MBLEx consists of 100 computer adaptive questions. This means as you answer the questions correctly, the test gets harder. That will continue until you get a question incorrect and then it starts over again. If you watched my licensed massage therapist interview for massage students with Aubrey, I'll link it here. She did mention that in the video. What is covered on the MBLEx? I'm not actually nervous about the MBLEx, but we learned so much stuff in so many different subjects. I don't even know. Topics on the MBLEx include anatomy and physiology, kinesiology, pathology, special population, contraindications, areas of caution, physiological effects of techniques that manipulate soft tissue, an overview of the massage and bodywork modalities, ethics, boundaries, laws, and regulations, guidelines for professional practice. There's a lot of stuff in all of those categories. What is the passing score on the MBLEx? I'm pretty sure I found that the MBLEx is scored like on a scale of 900 and a passing score is 630. I know once you're done, they just give you a paper that says pass or fail. That's what I'm looking for. I don't really care what I get on it as long as I pass it, but that's what I was able to find if you were curious about that. If I fail, can I retake the MBLEx? Yes, you can retake the MBLEx. You can retake it 30 days after you previously took it. How long should I study before the MBLEx? If you are in the US and in a state that requires the MBLEx, you're basically studying starting day one. Everything you learn is preparing you for the test. I've heard some people taking months after they graduate to just specifically prepare for the MBLEx. Others, like myself and my classmates, we all want to take it ASAP, and actually 3 out of 4 of us are taking it on the same exact day at the same time and at the same place. My next video will be about that experience experience of taking the MBLEx, you'll see some familiar faces. My advice is to focus on what is being taught at the moment. If you're really studying and understanding the information that's just being presented to you at the time, that information will stay with you when you are preparing for the actual MBLEx. I think this option would benefit more than trying to study for the MBLEx and you don't even know the stuff that's going to be on it yet. We have plenty of time to prepare. It's whenever you feel ready. How long is the exam? We have 2 hours, 120 minutes to finish the MBLEx. I feel pretty prepared for the MBLEx. If I can make it through all of the AP that my brain has consumed this year, I'm pretty sure I can make it through this test. As always, I'm using the Holy Grail MBLEx app, focusing on my weakest subjects, making sure I'm challenging myself, using the timer. Besides knowing the information, I'm really focusing on reading the question through 2 times. Before reading the answers, I see if I can answer it without seeing any of the answers. I tend to rush through tests. These questions are not made to be easy. Some of them are worded to trip you up. I also ordered this book off of Amazon, the MBLEx Test Prep 2021. It has practice tests, word searches, matching tests. It's a nice book. So I'll go back and forth between using this book, using the app, and using some MBLEx practice tests that I find online. I'm not necessarily studying like with the things that I received in school, but more so specifically for the MBLEx itself. I will have everything linked down below, the book, the app, all of the websites that I'm using. Now here are some MBLEx tips that I was able to find that I will definitely be taking into consideration. Challenging ourselves. On the app, you do have an option that you can't see the correct answers until you finish the test. I definitely recommend doing that. I love to see immediately when I answer a question that I got it right, but that's not how the actual MBLEx works, and I need to prepare myself to not know instantly if I got it right or wrong. Practicing time exams. I think 120 minutes is plenty of time to take a 100 question test, but if you have anxiety and you don't like to see the timer, I don't think you can hide the timer on the MBLEx. It's always going to be there, so just getting comfortable with using that. I really liked this one, knowing that you cannot study at all. We don't know what's going to be on the test. We know subjects of what's going to be on the test, but there's so much inside of those subjects themselves. Just trust that we know the information, we've applied ourselves, and doing our best. Investing in good study resources. This book has tons of great reviews. It's really good information. It's going to be good to have to reference after all of this is over anyway. Definitely recommend getting it. Most importantly, believing in ourselves. I think after graduating school, the hard part is actually over. This is just that final stepping stone between me, you, and our license. Other more personal things that I've been doing this week leading up to my MBLEx is consistently meditating each night, really finding my calm and my space, making sure that I am fueling my body. I do not typically eat breakfast. I typically don't eat lunch either. My main consistent meal is dinner, but I know that our brain needs food. So this week I have been consistently having breakfast. Hopefully I can take this beyond this week. My next video, hopefully I will have passed. I hope this video was helpful and gave you some inspiration on how to prepare for your MBLEx, what to expect from the MBLEx, and offered some resources for you to do your own research. If you have any other questions that I did not answer in this video, leave them in the comments, or you can use one of the links with the frequently asked questions about the MBLEx. Again, best of luck to you in your journey. Thank you so much for being here with me on mine. This is it, and we'll be on to the next chapter.